Hey friends, Tony here. And if you're waiting for that November 19th Social Security check, stay with me because we're breaking down exactly who gets paid this Wednesday, what time your money should show up, and the truth about those $2,000 stimulus checks President Trump has been talking about. I know a lot of you have been hearing about this stimulus on the news. Some outlets are making it sound like it's already guaranteed. And listen, when you're living on a fixed income and everything keeps getting more expensive, the idea of $2,000 sounds incredible. But I respect you too much to tell you something that isn't real. So we're going to walk through what's actually happening, what the chances really are, and what you should know right now. I've gone through the reports, the fact checks, and the actual proposals so you don't have to. That's what I do here. I cut through the noise and give you the truth. Before we get into it, if straightforward, no-nonsense updates help you, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. I'm here every day with Social Security, Medicare, stimulus, and benefit news to help you stay informed. Let's start with the part we know for sure, the Social Security payment schedule. If your birthday falls between the 11th and 20th of any month, your payment is coming Wednesday, November 19th. Social Security pays based on your birth date, not when you applied and not how long you've been receiving benefits. So if you were born on March 15th, July 18th, December 12th, any date between the 11th and the 20th, Wednesday is your day. This includes Social Security retirement, SSDI, Social Security disability insurance, and survivor benefits. Now let's clear up something that confuses people. If you started receiving Social Security before May 1997, you were already paid on November 3rd. That group is on a separate schedule and always gets paid on the 3rd of every month. If you receive SSI, Supplemental Security Income, your November payment actually arrived on October 31st. That's because November 1st fell on a Friday, and the SSA doesn't issue SSI on weekends, so they moved it up. You will not receive a second SSI payment in November. And if you get both Social Security and SSI, those always come on different days. The remaining November payment is on November 26th for anyone born between the 21st and 31st. Most people see their direct deposit between midnight and 3 a.m. on their payment day. Big banks like Chase, Wells Fargo, and Bank of America usually release it early. Credit unions vary. Some show it pending the night before, while others don't post it until business hours. If you don't see your payment by 3 p.m. on Wednesday, call your bank first. If they say nothing was sent, then you call Social Security. The SSA advises waiting up to 3 business days before assuming there's a problem. But if it's still missing after that, there could be an issue, sometimes an overpayment or a change in your benefit status. Now about how much you're getting. For 2025, benefits increased by 2.5% from the COLA. I know it doesn't feel like much with prices being what they are, but that increase is already included in your current checks. The next COLA for 2026 doesn't start until January 1st. Here are the maximum 2025 benefit amounts. Retiring at 70 with maximum contributions, $5,108. Retiring at 67, full retirement age, $4,108. Retiring early at 62, $2,710. The average Social Security benefit right now is $1,925 per month. And full retirement age is now permanently set at 67 for anyone born in 1960 or later. That starts January 1st, 2025. All right, now I need your full attention because there's a lot of misinformation out there about the $2,000 stimulus checks. President Trump has said several times that he wants to send Americans a $2,000 stimulus check, including seniors on Social Security. That is true. He has repeatedly mentioned it. But saying it and actually making it happen are two very different things. Here's the timeline. Back in July 2025, Trump first talked about sending $600 stimulus checks. Senator Josh Hawley even drafted a bill for 600 checks funded by tariff revenue. Then in October, Trump raised the amount, talking about 1,000 to 2,000 checks. More recently, he's been consistently using the $2,000 figure and has said he wants it done before the end of 2025. So yes, the president clearly wants this. News outlets are reporting on that part. But here's what determines whether it will actually become reality. There are 3 big obstacles standing in the way of $2,000 checks before year-end. Obstacle 1, the Supreme Court case. Right now, the Supreme Court is reviewing whether the president even has the power to impose these tariffs on his own. If they rule against him, tariff revenue disappears, and that's the money he wants to use to fund stimulus checks. And from what's been reported, the arguments didn't look good. Even conservative justices seemed unsure about the president's authority. Obstacle 2, competing promises. Trump has said he wants to use tariff revenue to pay down the debt, fund the new tax cuts, and send out stimulus checks. Experts say there isn't enough money to do all 3, so we don't yet know which one he will prioritize. Obstacle 3, time is running out. We're already in mid-November. Congress takes a long holiday break in December. That gives them maybe 15 working days to write a bill, pass it in the House, pass it in the Senate, and get it signed. Possible? Yes. Likely? Only if this becomes the president's top priority. Here's my honest take. When President Trump wants Congress to do something, he usually gets it done. We saw that with the recent tax bill. So if this becomes his #1 priority, it could happen. But there are too many unknowns right now to say it's guaranteed. The Supreme Court could block the tariffs. The revenue could get assigned to something else. Congress may run out of time. That's the reality. Here's what should happen, in my opinion. If tariff policies raised prices, and experts agree they did, then returning that money to Americans, especially seniors on fixed income, is the fair thing to do. But what should happen and what will happen aren't always the same. While we wait, here's what you can control. First, create a My Social Security account at ssa.gov if you don't already have one. You can check your payment history, verify your deposit information, and confirm your benefit amount. Second, if you still get paper checks, switch the direct deposit. It's safer and faster. Third, look into programs you may qualify for: SNAP, LIHEAP, Medicare savings programs, pharmaceutical assistance, property tax relief. Many seniors qualify but never apply. Fourth, don't just auto-renew your Medicare plan for 2026. Some Advantage plans are being discontinued. 6 states are adding new pre-authorization rules. Medigap options are shifting. Review your plan during open enrollment. It could save you a lot next year. Here's my bottom line on the $2,000 stimulus. What we know. Trump has publicly said multiple times he wants to send checks. He wants to use tariff revenue to pay for them. He said he wants it done before the end of 2025. What we don't know. Whether the Supreme Court will uphold the tariffs. Whether this will be his top priority. Whether Congress can move quickly enough to pass a bill in time. What I'm watching. The Supreme Court decision. Whether Trump starts pushing Congress specifically on stimulus. Whether Senator Hawley's bill or a new bill starts moving. If any of those things happen, you'll see a video from me immediately breaking it down. But right now, today, I can't tell you that $2,000 checks are coming. I wish I could, but I won't mislead you. And honestly, I'm frustrated by the way some news outlets are reporting on this, acting like payments are already approved or being sent. That's not fair to seniors who are already struggling and looking for answers. So let me say this clearly. Until Congress passes a bill and the president signs it, there is no stimulus check. Talking about it and wanting it is not the same as it being approved. I know living on Social Security is tough. The average benefit of $1,925 a month doesn't stretch the way it used to. Many of you are choosing between groceries and medicine, falling behind on bills, and trying to make ends meet every month. So when you hear talk of 2,000 checks, of course it gives you hope. I understand that. But false hope can hurt even more. What I can tell you is that there are real resources available right now that can help. Programs you might qualify for, strategies to lower your expenses, ways to maximize your benefits. It's not as exciting as a $2,000 check, but it's real help. So here's the bottom line. If you were born between the 11th and 20th of any month, your Social Security payment is coming Wednesday, November 19th. Most of you will see it early in the morning. As for the $2,000 stimulus, the president says he wants it, but major legal and timing issues still stand in the way. The Supreme Court decision, the president's priorities, and Congress's timeline will decide what happens next. Could it happen? Yes. Will it happen? I honestly don't know. In the meantime, focus on what you can control. Make sure you're getting every benefit you qualify for, review your Medicare plan, and look for ways to reduce costs. If you want daily updates on stimulus, Social Security, Medicare, and benefit programs, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. And if this video helped you understand what's real and what's just rumors, leave a comment and let me know. Tell me where you're watching from. I love seeing where everyone is tuning in. Take care, friends. I'll see you tomorrow with more updates.